Hello, and welcome back to the Woodland Viper Airsoft channel. In today's video, I'll be showcasing a new game mode Ashran Airsoft in Fort Ashby, West Virginia has to offer. A variation of Down Pilot we are calling Saving Lieutenant Dan. So without further ado, let's dive in. As the game starts, I make an aggressive rush for the eastern boundary of the field, with the hope to cut off the enemy as they try to rescue Lieutenant Dan, who is positioned in the center of the field. Right before I breach the enemy territory marked by the wood line just a few meters in front of me, I take sanctuary in the dense pines to make sure they haven't left any defenses near the short walls that line this side of the field. Seeing that the coast is clear and hearing the nearby shouts from enemy players indicating that they have Lieutenant Dan and are entering the second phase of the game, escorting him to our starting base, I know I have limited time, and rather than cutting the enemy off, I should try to make a hard flank to do as much damage as possible, and potentially even eliminate the Lieutenant to end the game now that he has been picked up and is in play. Still remaining slow and cautious as I have no real knowledge of where all the enemy players are, I make my way through their desolate forts, which secure my calculation that the majority of the enemy team are making their way up the western border towards our starting base, giving me the perfect opportunity to line myself up with their direct flank. As I'm making my way to the west side of the field, two enemy players are returning to their respective respawn, almost giving me away as they shout to me thinking I'm part of their team before realizing I'm a foe. Just a few meters behind me, they will only have a 30-second delay before re-entering the battle, and in turn being a direct catalyst for me to push forward with haste, knowing I have little time. Seeing the target and a handful of enemy players dug into the Amberlight Cavern's base, I make my charge with lethal precision. After our victory in the first game, it's time to swap sides as the enemy team claimed this game mode was impossible to complete. Let's see if that's really true. Pushing the western side of the field, we aim to pull the enemy's attention to this half of the field so that when they inevitably dig in, they will leave their eastern border exposed for the grand finale of our master plan.
One down! Guys, let's try to make a hard rush. If we can get up to the wall, we can do some damage. Not everyone, because we need some defense. Hey, he's hit, he's hit.
Now it's time to go.
Hit.
The first advance was just the first step. With my elimination, I was able to regroup and make the final advance up the eastern field to flank the enemy and clear a path for my allies to push Lieutenant Dan into their base. As I scan the field, I spot a scout, but with some shred of luck, he seems to have not noticed me. These next moves will be critical for our victory. I must proceed with caution and a quick hand. Target acquired, but I want to move closer to ensure the kill shot. With this elimination, the sands of time have begun to fall, and now I must make my advance, for he only has a short walk to a 30-second respawn just over the ridge. After quickly dispatching the entire enemy team, I know I don't have the time to wait for anyone else to take the lieutenant. I must grab him and make the final charge back up the hill towards the enemy spawn, knowing they are just mere seconds from respawning. With that final push, my team would be victorious, proving this game mode is in fact possible with the right team. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about Ashran Airsoft, we would love to see more players, just like you, on our field, which is always free to play on at least 2 times a month. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. But until next time, stay awesome, and I hope to see you on my field.